Our back series continues with a laying down exercise. Now you just use one dumbbell for this. If you're using small dumbbells like 5 pounds, you can hold them butted up against each other, and that will be fine. I just used one 15-pound dumbbell for this exercise. You want to get your back flat either on your bench or on the floor. I like to bend my knees to make sure that my low back is pressed into the bench. You're going to take the weight and hold it out over your hips, and we're going to come overhead with it, getting a good stretch, and then back down. It's really counts of twos. 2 up and 2 down. 2 up, 2 down. So you come up with it and back down. Now this works the lats, which are your side back muscles. It also works the shoulders. Overhead and back down. You're also going to feel it a little bit in your abdominis, which is always a good thing. Back over and down. Coming over and down. Back over and down. Over and down. And we're going to rest it. You want to shake out your arms while you do this. Okay? Now let's go again. Okay? Up and overhead for 2, and back down for 2. Up and overhead for 2, and back down for 2. Keep your arms straight through the exercise. Keep the navel pulled in tight. Up and overhead for 2, and back down for 2. Up and overhead, and back down. You want to get a good stretch when the arms go overhead, and back down. Up and overhead, and back down. Up and overhead, and back down. We're going to do 5 more. Up and overhead, back down. Up and overhead, back down. Got 3 more. Up and overhead, back down. Up and overhead, back down. Good job. Bring it back down. Rest it on your hips. Relax the arms. We're going to do 1 more set of these for a total of 3 sets. As soon as you feel a little recovered, you want to start on that 3rd set. Okay, straight arms. Coming overhead for 2, and back down for 2. Overhead for 2, and back down for 2. Overhead for 2, and back down for 2. Overhead, get a good stretch, and back down. Overhead, and back down. Overhead, and back down. Squeeze up, and back down. Straight arm up, and back down. Lifting back, and releasing down. Now don't release the weights on your hips. Hold them tight, and that works your shoulders. Overhead, and back down. Overhead, and back down. We got 5 more. Up and overhead, and back down. Overhead, back down. 3 more. Up and overhead, and back down. 2 more. Up and overhead, back down. Up and overhead, and back down. Good.